Alright, welcome back. Done a little more work to my portable fan project. Mostly added some bracing to stop some of the flexing and vibration. I used what I had, scrap. 212 Predator, dual, either 18 or 20 inch. I think 20 inch blowers. Take about 1.5 horsepower each to run. I added some more frame and support to stop some of the vibration. Even welded the bottom to the main frame. Everything's solid. Now the carburetor, I did try cleaning the carburetor. I had a fuel leak. I still have the fuel leak. I'm gonna need a new float needle. It's just something I have to deal with right now. I'm still undecided if I'm upgrading to the diesel engine. If I put the 4-horse diesel on, or if I keep the 212 Predator gas engine. I still need to do something with the exhaust. I need to pull the exhaust off, make a riser pipe to get the exhaust well above the intake. And that's something else I'm going to brace off and worry about vibration and breaking a weld. So let me go ahead and turn the fuel on. We'll let it idle. High idle. Put in low idle. It's gonna lug in low idle when I engage it. Even in low idle, my anemometer is broken, so I can't tell you the exact mile per hour winds, but I'm stepping back. I'm about 12 feet away, about 20 feet away, and I still feel it's air and idle. That's pretty impressive. Back here 20 feet away, blowing great. About 30 feet away, still feel the wind nice and strong, at least 30 feet away. The bushes are kind of blocking me, but now I'm at about 40 foot away and I still feel it. About 50 foot, and I can just barely feel it at 50 foot. And this is outdoors. I think she ran out of fuel. Yeah, she's very impressive. Either she ran out of fuel or my carburetor is acting up. It's way more fan than I ever thought it would be. See, she's leaking gas. Definitely needs some carburetor work, but really, that's all the RPM I need to work within 20 feet and not sweat. So I guess my next step, I'm gonna build this own little trailer. Not this trailer, just I got another trailer in the weeds I'll pull out, shorten it and modify it and build it to where this is its own little trailer, self-contained unit where I can pull it anywhere I'm working. and just have good air. Now I did start to add some restriction. Blower fans, if you're not aware, squirrel cage blowers, you add a certain amount of restriction and it takes the load off of the motor, so it'll be cheaper on fuel. But they're only efficient at a certain RPM and with a certain amount of resistance. I got to find my tachometer to check the RPM. This one's, I think, rated for 800 to 1,000. I looked it up online according to some measurements. It's rated for 800 to 1,000 max RPM. Is its most efficient. And then I added these wooden blocks to give it a little bit of resistance, but I still need probably another inch more resistance on each one before it unloads. But I'm happy with it the way it is. And then I guess I'll need to cage it in, put some screens, because this thing has got a powerful suction. From 3 foot away, it'll suck up an empty 20-ounce water bottle into it from 3 foot away at about half throttle. There's a lot of power. And the blades are still dirty. I need to clean them. They had a piece of fiberglass insulation stuck in it, big chunks I pulled out. I never really cleaned it. This has been sitting in my woods for a couple years. I mean, dusty blades are not efficient blades. So imagine when it's clean, it's going to be a really, really powerful fan. And I also need to address some water drains in the bottom. I'm going to put some flaps on it. Yeah, I'm overall happy with it. This is an all scrap iron build. The engine was left over, came off of my log splitter. It's got maybe 10 hours of use on it. I swapped over to that diesel engine, which at this point I'm undecided if I'm gonna throw the diesel engine on here. I do need to get the correct belt. Another pulley for the engine. This is a 1/2 inch groove. This is a 5/8 groove. All I had on hand was a 1/2 inch belt, and it was a used belt. That's what I put on there, a 1/2 inch belt. It grips well, but eventually it's gonna wear out prematurely. It's just the wrong belt, some more insulation there. See, so once you clean it up, the fans will be more efficient. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. Just wanted to show a little more in detail. This came from a big industrial air conditioner for I think a 15 or 20,000 square foot building. This was the air handler for it, and it was being thrown away, and I couldn't let him throw it away because I have one. My dad's been having it a few years. I have a single blower like this with a 1.5 horse electric motor on it. I built it when I worked in a fabrication shop. I guess back in 2014, 2015 I built it. And that fan instantly became everyone's favorite shop fan. Everybody wanted to use it. It's very impressive. It blows about 30-mile-an-hour winds, just one unit. I'm not saying this is 2 units are going to blow twice the amount. I'm not saying that at all. Because it's still 2 single units that are going to blow 30 and 30. You can't combine the air to come up with a 60. But I'm positive it's blowing at least 30-mile-an-hour winds. You know, to feel it 50 feet away, I stepped out to my neighbor's fire pile, almost to the fire pile, which is about 60 feet away. I was 5 to 8 foot away from that fire pile, and I could still feel the wind. So yeah, it's ugly, it's junk, it's dangerous right now. Man, it's so awesome. It'd be even cooler to put the 4-horse diesel and man, if I could do some work to inject the pump, try to get the roll cold. Not that it needs it. I don't need to run this full throttle, but to roll cold, you have to put a heavy load or full throttle. It would just be something cool to have a little diesel engine on it. But I'm perfectly happy with the gas engine once I resolve the carburetor issue. I do thank y'all for viewing. Any questions or comments, just ask. Like I said, this is all scrap iron. This is some galvanized pipe I had laying around. Just scrap. This is all this scrap. This is pieces of it had an upper frame just like the lower frame on top. That's just drop off pieces. I measured how much throw I needed and cut my slot. This is a piece off a riding lawnmower. The tensioner came off of the bottom of a riding lawnmower. So the flat idler pulley. And I mean, just locks in place. It's all simple. Thank y'all for viewing.